Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Biocraving. In this video you will come across some of the important MCQ of chapter 1, the living world, which can be useful for your NEET exam. So before we start, please don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell button to remain updated. Okay, so first question is, increase in body mass can be considered as a criterion for growth in. The first option is living being, second is non-living matter, third both A and B, and the fourth is none. So here answer will be C, that is both A and B. Why? Because as we know that the growth occurs in living organism by increase in the number, increase in the mass, and similarly in non-living matter also the weight, the mass increases, as for example on mountains and the sand, when the dunes increase due to the accumulation of material on their surface, we consider it as a growth. So here answer will be both A and B. Now second, choose an appropriate option to complete the given statement. In plants, growth takes place by throughout their lifespan. Options are: first, cell differentiation, second, cell differentiation, and third, cell multiplication, and the fourth one is none of the above. So what will be the answer? Yes, the answer is C, that is the cell multiplication, because when cell multiply they increase in the number, and when the number increases, growth of plants occur. Now the third one, growth in unicellular organism can be observed by dash. Options: first, counting the mass of culture cells, second, analyzing the amount of nutrient absorbed by living organism, third, growth cannot be observed, and the fourth, simply counting the number of cells under microscope during in vitro culture. So answer is yes, the fourth one. We can see the growth of the unicellular organism by counting their increase in the number in vitro culture. In vitro culture means in the lab, okay, outside the organism. Now the fourth one, in most of the higher animals and plants, reproduction and growth are, options are: first, synonymous events, second, mutually exclusive events, third, both A and B, and the fourth, none. Yes, so what's the answer? Answer is B. Why? Because reproduction and growth are the different events. They are not synonymous to each other. They occur exclusively. They can occur after one another. Okay? So that's why the answer is the B, mutually exclusive events. Okay? And increase in growth doesn't mean that it is the reproduction in the higher animals and plants. It can be considered in the unicellular organism, but it cannot be considered for the multicellular organism. Now next question, what kind of growth is exhibited by non-living organism? Options are: First, accumulation of material on the surface. Second, accumulation of material inside. Third, growth from the inside. And the fourth, none. Okay, and the answer is first, accumulation of material on the surface. As we just discussed in the first question, that in non-living also growth occur. So, and how it occur? By the accumulation of material on the surface. Okay. Now sixth one. Okay, sixth one. Here match A with B is given. Different organisms name and their type of reproduction is given. Now let's match them. So first one is planaria. So how do planaria do reproduction? Yes, through the regeneration. Fungi do the reproduction by asexual reproduction, that is asexual spores. Spirogyra do fragmentation. Hydra do budding, and amoeba do the binary fission. So with which option does it match? Yes, it match with the second one. So our answer will be the B. Okay, whenever such questions are asked, if you don't know all the answers, you don't know all the matching, then what you have to do, just find the one in which you are 100% confidence. For example, here you can see that different organisms names are given, and if you are confident about one, for example, you are confident about the amoeba, that in amoeba binary fission takes place. Now go in the options and look where amoeba match with the binary fission, and if you will be lucky, only one option will be with the similar factor, with the similar matching, as we can see that only second one match with that, and that will be our answer. If more than one similar is given, then also some of your options will be deleted, and you have to find from the 2 or 3 only. So go according to this when such questions are asked. Now next question, which of the following characteristic is not a defining character of living organism? Options are first, growth. Second, growth and reproduction. Third, reproduction. And the fourth is growth and metabolism. And the answer is yes, the second one, that is the growth and reproduction. Why? Because both growth and reproductions are not the defining characteristic of living organism. Growth is exhibited by non-living matter when they increase in mass due to the accumulation of material. Similarly, reproduction is not exhibited by all the living organisms. For example, moles. You have already studied that. Moles is the living organism, but they can't do reproduction, even in honeybees also. Okay, so we can't say that this growth and reproductions are the defining character. Okay, now next question. Metabolism can be best defined as, options are the process in which a chemical is formed inside a body. Second option, the process in which a chemical is destroyed inside a body. Third, a sum total of all chemical reaction occurring in the body. And the fourth, a complex construction process only. So what will be the answer? Yes, the answer is C. The sum total of all chemical reactions occurring in the body. As we know that metabolism is the sum of catabolism and anabolism. Whatever catabolic reaction and anabolic reaction occur in our body or in any organism, that collectively forms the metabolism. Now next question. Consequenceness is a defining property of living organism because options are A. Photoperiod affects reproduction in seasonal breeding in both plants and animals. B. Plants respond to external factors like temperature and light. C. Humans is aware of himself. And the D. All of the above. What will be the answer? Yes, answer is D. That is all of the above. For consciousness, all these three will be the defining property of the human being. Okay. All living organism shows response to external or internal stimuli. For example, photoperiod affects breeding in the plants and animal. Plant responds to external factors like a light, water, temperature, pollutant, etc. Human being is aware of himself and show the self-consciousness. Okay, now next, the 10th one. Higher level of organization emerges from the interaction among organelles. Options: true, false, cannot say, and the D, partially true or false. So what is the answer? So answer is A1, that is the true. Okay, yes, high level of organization emerge with the interaction with the organelles. For example, if we talk about our body, in our body different organelles interact with each other to make the level of organization. Like when the organs connect with each other, they form the organ system. Now next is, which of the following statements are correct regarding the response of living being to an external stimuli? Options are: first, all organisms from most simple to the most complex sense and response to the external stimuli. Okay. The second one, the external stimuli can be physical, chemical or biological entity. Okay. And the third one, responding to an external stimulus is the characteristic feature of living being. And the fourth one, living organisms are self-replicating, evolving and self-regulating interactive system capable of responding to external stimuli. So here, as per our question, which is the correct regarding the response of living being to external stimuli? So the answer is the first one, that is all organisms from most simple to the most complex sense and response to the external stimuli. Okay. Now next question, question number 12. Biodiversity can be best defined as dash. Okay, options are: occurrence of a number and types of organism. Second, species and ecosystem of a region. Third, variety of life in an ecosystem. And the fourth, totality of genes, species and ecosystem of a given region. So what will be the answer? Yes, the answer is The first one, that is the occurrence of the number and type of organism. That is considered as the biodiversity. Okay, whatever different types of organism present on the earth and the number of organism present on the earth, they forms the biodiversity. Now next, standardizing the name of living organism is known as dash. Standardizing the name of living organism is known as dash. Options are: first, classification; second, identification; third, nomenclature; and the fourth is both A and C. So what is the answer? Yes, the answer is C, that is the nomenclature. Nomenclature means it is a process of standardizing the name of living organism, and such a name which can be known as the same all over the world. Now next is ICBN stands for what? So ICBN options are: first, Indian Congress of Biological Name; second, International Code for the Botanical Nomenclature; third, International Congress of Biological Name; and the fourth, Indian Code of Botanical Nomenclature. So what is the answer? Yes, the answer is B, International Code for the Botanical Nomenclature. Okay, it can be asked in exams and it has been asked. Okay. Now next is the binomial nomenclature system was given by. This is the options are: first, Carol Linnaeus; B, Carolus Linnaeus; C, Aristotle; and the D, Whittaker. Yes, the answer is B, that is Carolus Linnaeus. Okay. Here you can see that option A and B are almost similar to each other. So it can be asked to confused. So be clear about your answer. Think twice whenever such options are given and then give answer. Now next question. Which of the following is against the rule of ICBN? Which of the following is against the rule of ICBN? Options: A, handwritten scientific names should be underlined. Okay. Second, every species should have a generic name and the specific epithet. Okay. Third, scientific names are Latin and should be italicized. Okay. And the fourth, generic and specific names should be written starting with the small letter. So what is the answer? Yes, the answer is the fourth one, as it is said, which is the against the rules, means which is the wrong one. So the wrong one is this one. Now what confusion or what mistake students do when such a questions are asked? In the overconfidence, they just read the first question, they don't understand the question properly, and they just think that they may have asked about the rules, and if they found the first one as a true one, and they go for the answer, and in this way they make mistakes. So don't be hurry, read the question twice, read the options twice, and then go for the answer. Now next, 17. Which one is incorrectly written scientific name? So here you can see the options are given. First is Panthera tigris. Okay. Second is Mangifera indica. Okay, all the rules are followed. Third one, Panthera leo. Yes, all the rules are followed. And the fourth one is Columba livia. Here answer is fourth one. Why? Because in the case of specific epithet, they have written in capital, and as per the rules, it should be in the small letter. Okay. Now next is, in binomial nomenclature, the name of author appears after the genus. In binomial nomenclature, the name of the author appears after the genus. Again, think for the rules and give the answer. Options are true, false, cannot say, or partially true or false. So answer is false. Why? Because the name of author appear after species, not after the genus. Yes. Okay, now next one. The process by which anything is grouped into a convenient categories based on some easily observable character is dash. Options are identification, second classification, third sorting, and the fourth grouping. So what will be the answer? Yes, answer is the second one, that is the classification, because it is the process by which anything is grouped into a convenient categories on the basis of the some observable characters. First we will decide the characters, and on the basis of that characters we will classify the organism. Now next one, the scientific name of mango is written as Mangifera indica. Which of the following statement is correct regarding this? First option, letter L signifies the Latin language. Okay. Second, the name should be written reverse with indica representing Mangifera. Okay. Third, letter L signify the other lineage. Okay. And the fourth, indica is the generic name. So answer is C. Yes. The letter L signifies the other lineage. Rest are wrong. L doesn't signify the Latin language. It signifies the other lineage. Okay. The name should be written as a Mangifera indica only. And indica is the specific epithet, not the generic name. Okay. Understood? Now next question is, consider the following statement. First, classification is not a single step process but involves a hierarchy of steps in which each step represents rank or category. Okay. Second, taxonomic hierarchy constitute the taxonomic categories. Now we have to choose which of this is correct. So statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. That is the first option. Then second option, statement 1 is incorrect but 2 is correct. Then third, both statement 1 and 2 are incorrect. And the fourth one, that is both the statement 1 and 2 are incorrect. So which one is the right answer? Yes, the right answer is the first one. That statement 1 is correct but statement 2 is incorrect. Okay. So here you can see in the option, first, classification is the single step process but involves the hierarchy of, it is not the single step process but involves the hierarchy of steps in which steps represent rank or category. So that is the correct. And here taxonomic hierarchy constitute the taxonomic category. That is not the correct one. Okay. Because taxonomic categories constitute the taxonomic hierarchy. Okay. Now the last question for this video. The question is, the taxon refers to a dash, a group of related species, a group of related families, type of living organisms, and taxonomic group of any ranking. So what is the answer? Yes, the answer is the D, taxonomic group of any ranking, because taxon refers to any ranking of taxonomic hierarchy, that is any level of grouping of organism based on observable features. For example, according to the Simpsons, taxon is a group of real organisms recognized at a formal unit at any level of hierarchy. Okay, so that was all in this first video. We will continue with the other question for the same chapter, living world, in the next video. And just comment your right answer and tell me how much were right out of this 22. And don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell button. Okay, thank you.